to put it on a Age Corp and create an operating agreement, and you can build their credit out. It only takes 6 fucking that homeless, but I ain't gonna say a homeless person because they, you ain't gonna be able to find their asses. But find somebody who you probably got a mans. I see a lot of niggas. Some of you niggas hit me up talking about y'all ain't got no motion, no job. I'll be wanting to say, you damn near like a bum's credit. You want me to use your shit and build it up? But I don't be knowing y'all, so I don't be trusting people. At least homeless motherfucker, you know where they gonna be at and give them a beer. Some motherfuckers, you build their credit up. Now they think they future. They got a 700 score. They got albums coming out. Oh, bro, you just said you ain't had no motion. Hey, girl that's a bum, call you a bum. What the fuck? Man, I wouldn't even pay no attention to. That's why I don't like to date urban women no more. I've dated urban women in the past and I still got a decent relationship with my girl, but I get confused because urban women move like a bum. That's what I mean by bum, because anytime you make this amount of money and you're gonna go spend it all on bills and all that dumb shit, you one check away from, one fuck up away from being a bum, one ticket, one flat tire pothole, like you out of there. So I'll be careful with that. So definitely watch who you date, for real, for real. Definitely. Like, that don't even make no sense to me. But anyways, this how you not to be a bum, man. Like on November 1st. So the world about to be hot. Motherfuckers about to be running around this bitch stealing, doing and I don't make money. It's the bank's money. All I gotta do is pay my little monthly payment to pay it back. And y'all know me, if they ain't reporting it right and I fuck up too bad, I'ma sue their ass and make them remove the whole account. And then I'ma turn around and negotiate with them where I can settle that debt for a little bit of nothing, pay them off, so I'll be right back at square one so I can work with that lender again. Like, just because you owe a bank don't mean you can't work with them again. No, I ain't never watched Law Gurus before. Nope, I never did. Only reason I started suing the credit bureaus because, when you do credit repair, they always talking about laws, so why not use these laws where they matter? In court, of course. And then when I start using these laws where they matter in court, hey, I start getting paid out settlements, cash settlements, and cleaning people credit. Because when I first started, y'all know if y'all follow me, I used to just clean people credit and get settlements and get people credit clean. Then I learned you could actually get paid for it. I started following different other people that was getting paid for fixing people. That's when I started, like, I gotta get educated. I hired a lawyer. My lawyer, boy, $5,000 up front, then $1,000 an hour for him to teach me the stuff that I'll be teaching y'all $27 books. I'd be like, y'all crazy. The money I paid to learn, but it was that valuable to me. But I got my money back off rip because I was able to clean my credit, clean my mama credit, got hundreds of thousands in funding. So what was that worth to me? It was worth a lot. And then I can invest with different shit. Okay, I don't know if that's a typo or not, whatever you just said. What bank do you wrong to let you sue? Banks report your information wrong, and when you tell them to fix it from reporting it wrong, they don't fix it. That's when they violate the law. I be teaching y'all that. Just because we ain't talking about if we owe them or not. It don't matter if you owe them or not. They have laws that govern them. That's what the FCRA is. And it ain't talk about if you owe them. No, do the FCRA say anything about owing a fucking debt. No, it talk about their compliance on how they report it and, different stuff like that. But the main thing on how they report your debt, how they report on your credit report. So if they don't do that, which they normally never do, you have the right to tell them to report it right. So caught up in this internet guru world where get your credit clean in 30 days, you're gonna get 50,000. Why are you in a rush to do 50,000? If you don't know, and if you can't show that on paper, mix me with all that bullshit. We don't care about your album. We don't care about your dreams. None of that. The market don't care about that. The market buys what the market wants. You notice I don't try to force y'all to buy a lawsuit because I don't care about that. I try to help y'all with that. Nobody cares about going to court and winning in law. Nobody don't. I created that product because I wanted to help people. I have a whole nother product I make money off of because that product, the market doesn't demand lawsuit and settlements, or at least from our environment. But I do that to help people because I know that's the last way to clean your credit and get funded, because human trafficking law gone. That shit gone. All the little methods is drying up. So you damn near gotta sue the credit bureaus to clean your negatives off. And then I try to teach you how to negotiate with them so you can pay them pennies on a dollar. So if you owe Chase $10K, if you negotiate right, you can pay their asses $900 and get that shit off your credit and don't owe them again. So you can go back and get a Chase credit card. That's way better than just cleaning your credit, man. I'm telling y'all, man. I talk about this because it changed my life. Before, bro, like, I literally remember buying Nick Sacks to smoke weed. Now I can cop a half pound just to smoke. Like, literally. Or because I leverage my credit with banks and I make sure I flip their money. I don't crash it. I don't go do shit to stunt. That's why you don't see me with no chains. None of that bullshit. You see me with real estate because no matter what, if you buy a distressed property and build it up, it's going to get equity. So all you got to do is borrow against that if you get money get tight. Or if money ain't tight, you just hold on to it till you sell it. And you let the cash flow make your little twos and fews and stuff. So that's all I'm saying. So use your credit. What's wrong? Like, you got to think the average I ain't gonna get in the race, but the average successful person in America, they go to college for 4 years to get a degree. Well, I ain't gonna say, because I hear a lot of poor people say, I know people that go to school and don't get jobs. Okay, the average person that go to University of Michigan, Yale, Stanford, a high-end school, they go to school for 4 years without getting paid shit. So you can't clean your credit for a year and get 100,000 in loans? They getting 100,000 in loans to go to school. You can't clean your credit and get 100,000. It only take 12 months at the most. Because while you cleaning your credit, you're adding positive history. So that's it's a good thing why it take a long time to clean your credit. It ain't even a long time because you're really supposed to wait 7 years. But if it take you 9 months to a year, that's a good thing because you add the right positives on there. And when they sit for them 9 months and you finally sue them and get your negatives off and you get a check, now you in the green, you about to go get funded right away, and you got money to buy age court because you just sued them. So you can get straight to 50 to 100K in funding. And if you smart during them 8-9 months while you cleaning your credit, trying to sue them, you should be educating yourself to see what are you going to do with your funding. You should have foolproof things to do with your funding. Well, that means you tested it yourself already. You already put a little bit of your own money in it to see if it was going to work. Why everybody always talk about you shouldn't be using your own money for business. They right, but you shouldn't be using the bank's money too. You know what the fuck you doing. That's why they don't give poor people money. If you got bad credit and low income, you're not getting no loan. So the first thing you need to do, you can't change, you can change both of them. But I would change my credit and my income. And to change your income, you gotta, you either gotta get more value. You gotta sell more shit or you gotta get a better job. And you gotta fix your credit at the same time. You fix your credit, get your income up. Now you can get loans and go buy distressed properties. No matter what, there's always going to be a property somebody lose because of taxes or Jennifer Craig, whatever you want to call it. That's just real estate been around forever, where you can buy distressed properties, refix them up, and build equity. And equity will put you in a position where you can borrow that equity. Equity put you in business to borrow that equity to go buy a business. My first business was fucking drugs, of course. My mother and my father, they were drug addicts. So I've been businessman my whole life. That was my first jump into business. It's just that, let me explain drugs to you. It's high risk, and you can't use banks and advertising to scale it. That's why it's one meets and all these other niggas get shot and go to jail. So I seen that young. So drugs is not the good business to get into, of course. But I did cannabis the legal way, for sure, and I made a lot of money. I just exited the market because I found a better opportunity out. But your first business shouldn't be what you want it to be. Your first business should be the opportunity that's around you that you can take advantage of. You don't have to do a business, first legitimate business. You should have said that. You should have said that. My first legit business was trucking. That's why I broke that shit down. And trucking, all you gotta do is buy a truck. And it's over 100 different companies you can partner with to make a guaranteed 100K. So don't sleep on the trucking business. It just, when you get more educated, you start looking for higher margin opportunities. Because the trucking industry, the margins are low when you own the truck. Now, if you driving it, it's cool. And then you turn around and start a brokerage company while you drive your truck, that'd be smart. And you tell these brokers, yo, I've been doing this, driving this truck for a year or two. I know the routes and stuff. So I started my own brokerage companies. If y'all got some extra loads, need going. I got a relationship with other people that got small trucking companies. And we'll take y'all serious versus these big brokerage companies. They just treating y'all like a number because they got a lot of large clients that they can take care of. That would be a sales script that I use to a shipping company. Dump trucks, man. The game on the dump trucks, you got to be in the right area. I got out of the dump truck industry because it's seasonal where I'm at. And if it's seasonal where I'm at, I got my money and got the fuck on. Because the industry is dying where I'm at, but it's picking up in other places. So if I was to continue to be in that industry, I will go in the market that needs me. Always go for demand. Don't go for business. I'm glad you asked me that, because anytime you jump into business, you want to make sure it's demand in your business. A lot of these gurus ain't going to tell you that. They're going to say, hey, 100K this, 200K a month. That's not true, because if you're not in a niche that's not in the demand, how are you going to acquire customers to pay you $100 a month? Think about that. Just like right now, like my nigga Bow Wow, he sell wave caps. You see that ain't going crazy, because how many motherfuckers wear wave caps? These little niggas wearing bonnets now. They're wearing bonnets. So Bow Wow need to drop a new bonnet or a ski mask. Hold on. Yeah, I'm back. I don't know. I don't know everything. I'm just speaking off what I know. LOL. I just bought Bow Wow shit. You still wear wave caps, nigga? Ain't nothing wrong with it. I just don't see niggas wearing wave caps. That's why I said that. But you probably the only person that bought it. How many people was lined up to buy that Bow Wow wave cap? You probably went, it was 50 of them bitches on the shelf, freshly stocked, and you ain't have a problem. They damn near look at you when you bought it like, damn, you buy for real? That's probably what they told you. You buy for real? Yeah, I did have my own dealerships. But that wasn't my first business. You asked me what was my first legitimate business. A dealership was not it. I had a dealership on Daytona Beach, 500 B Street. You can go on sunbiz.org and look up B Street Auto Sales. You'll see my name attached to a corporation called B Street Auto Sales. Damn, he bought that bitch on Amazon. I ain't even know that nigga even sell wave caps no more. I just seen him in a beauty supply. That just had me dying. Yeah, I had a dealership. It was smooth too. But I had a shady partner though, but he taught me a lot. He taught me how you can make money with a dealership and not even own a lot of cars. There's a little trick to that. That's why I be trying to tell y'all dudes who flip cars, that's the one thing a CPN will work for. If you take your CPN, attach it to an Age Corp, then you go get a dealership line of credit through an auction. Let me stop talking about that. Got to charge you for that game. That's a whole different game. Yeah, see, it's a lot of shit you can still do, but you got to think outside the box that everybody ain't doing. That's why when I create a method, it's something that I'm thinking outside the box that'll probably work in a situation. That's what I mean by a gray area, because I smack gray areas. I made, a lot of money off gray areas. It's just gray areas, you can't scale them. After you get your gray area, you got to go directly into something clean, because you keep scaling the gray area, you go fed. Like, what's the nigga name? Hush Puppy? The nigga, he was killing them off that bank shit, but he scaled this, showing Louis Vuitton, all that other shit, then the feds got him. No, I don't grow no more. I don't got time to grow. I was going to have somebody set me up an automated system, but in Michigan, the market got so oversaturated, it's just not worth it for me no more. I got better opportunities. But growing weed is like growing money. You just got to find the market where you can, in demand. And me, I got too much money to be doing gray shit area. I don't want no feds fucking with me. So I'm doing all legit shit. I got too much money now. They don't need to come taking my shit. You just bought a car in my individual name. First of all, I will make sure that they did the loan correct. Did you cash it? What did you do? Cash it? You got a loan on it? If you got a loan on it, I would be trying to get that title back. I'd be trying to get that title back. What I'd be doing is looking for truth. Oh, you cashed it. So I don't know what you're trying to do with it. That's not really an asset. Why you buy 15K car cash unless you just, I don't know. Why you buy that? Why you buy a 15K car cash? Talk to me, Key Hunter. Oh, okay, shit. You bought a 15K cash, but you should have put that money into a secured loan with a credit union and then bought it cash. You feel me? And then just pay on it. Because you could have built your credit at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Or would have even been better, I would have put $10,000 down for that car and had a credit union give me a $5,000 auto loan on that motherfucker and just use the other $5,000 to pay off the car, and I would have got a paid off auto loan. And then I would have went back to that credit union and got another fucking auto loan. I would have converted that auto loan to cash. Oh, I do know how to convert auto loans to cash. That's the only gray area I might do. I might do is convert an auto loan to cash because it's easy to get an auto loan. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to get a 30K personal loan, but it's easy to get a 30K auto loan. If you know the right knowledge, you convert it to cash. I just really started back doing that. I had to figure out a way to do it. It's just playing chess and learning how to control a corporation. Yeah, what you should have did, bro. That's why y'all gotta hire me as a mentor. I don't know what be wrong with y'all. You hire me as a mentor. That's what I'm saying. You hire me as a mentor, I could show you how to take that 15K. We could have flipped that 15K, bro. I could have showed you how to flip it with business credit or Age Corp and got you 50 to 60,000 in credit, and you would have still been able to go cash that car and still have more money. You got to know what to do with your gold, man. America is a credit state. I said credit state. It's a credit country. So if you're not using credit correctly, you will always be behind in business. Like, bro, don't ever buy anything cash without having a way for it to build your credit, because anything you can go buy cash, you can let the bank know, hey, I want to put up this money for a secured loan because I'm about to go buy this. And then when you go buy that, you ain't even really got to go buy the shit. You can act like you buying some shit and then go pay off the secured loan. You know what I'm saying? There's just so much ways, bro. I could go all night on different strategies on how to move money around differently to create more capital. But when you start creating capital, you have to have an extra strategy to create cash flow. Because when you create cash flow, you can pay the bank back. And now it's called arbitrage, whatever you want to call it. Where you're using the bank's money and you making a spread. That's all I do. Like, I got an event with Montana 700 coming up. I'm arbitraging different promoters that got different promoters got their own customers, right? So you put all these different promoters, or you secure a deal with these different promoters, and you bring the entertainment, and you split. Let's just say the average club, I just say 1,000 people, right? And we Montana 700. He a hot artist, so we should be able to get, I'd say, $40 a ticket. So 40,000 if we sell all 1,000 tickets, and he costs 20 grand. You know what I'm saying? So look at that. When the bank paying for him, the bank paying for him for sure, and the venue. Then I'm leveraging my relationships with different promoters. That's what you do. You use the bank's money. You leverage your network and relationships. And then you go put out the plan, and then you make the money back. You pay the bank money, and then you keep some money. That's simple. That's why you got to get your personal credit right and get you a few banks on your team. It's not hard to get 10K from Cap One. Yeah, the interest rate be high, but if you take 10K and you do what I'm talking about, an event like I just said, or you partner with somebody and do that, and you make 17, 18K, you pay the 10K back, you just made money off their money. So this shit is simple. So y'all really got to be focused. It be so crazy. Like, if you can't spend 9 months putting in work to partner with a bank, they don't want to partner with you because you're not disciplined. You 30, 60-day niggas, you have no discipline. Like, bro, you can't accomplish too much in 60 fucking days, man. Literally, bro. You can't accomplish too much in 60 days. So if you one of them people that need, I need a quick hit, bro, you need to reevaluate your life, because you put yourself in a position where you need quick money. And that's survival mode. And to get out of survival mode, boy, it's your mindset. You have to create income. And credit help you do that, because we living in the credit world. Credit lets you buy things to create income. But y'all y'all be cheap when it comes to investing in your credit, but then go spend some money on some bad food to go inside your body. Like, it be weird. So that's why I don't really force people, because it's all about the mindset. That's why I have different products for different consumers. So we look and talk about people where I'm from, people that look like me. You notice there's no financial products that's getting sold to us. It's liquor stores, like we always say, chicken, fried food, all this bullshit, but no life insurance companies, no real private banks, no title companies. None of that shit is in our demographics, because we're not educated to spend our investments or our gold on these things, our money. I say gold, whatever you do to make your money. So, how did I get my money check from Carmack after? I didn't get no repo, bro. Like, I didn't say I got repo, bro. Like, it's a whole different ball game. If you want to tap in with me, tap in with me. I couldn't explain that on this video anyway. If you got your car repo, first thing you need to be doing is getting your contract from the company that repoed your car. Make sure that they didn't fuck up the Big Four. The Big Four when it comes to Truth in Lending Act. If you don't know that, you need to get my book, because I'm not about to go in all that. But if they did repo your car, you need to get your contract and see that they follow the Truth in Lending Act, and go over your contract. And if they didn't, that's how you can turn it back and go sue them and get paid from them. So that's a different ball game. But I'm about to get here, y'all. I appreciate y'all for taking time to listen to me.